Hi, welcome to NCIX Tech Tips. Today we'll be talking about NVIDIA 3D Vision, which is NVIDIA's groundbreaking new stereoscopic 3D gaming technology. So we'll be talking a little bit about what you need, how to set it up, and we'll go from there. We'll talk a little bit about the technology itself and what the NVIDIA advantage is in bringing this revolutionary new gaming experience to you. So the most important part of the NVIDIA 3D Vision technology package is the NVIDIA 3D Vision glasses. Basically, these glasses are active shutter glasses. What that means is that when paired with a 120 Hz monitor, here, I'll get the cameraman to have a closer look while I'm talking here. With a 120 Hz monitor, these will actively block the left, then the right eye, alternately. So that means your video card will render a right eye frame every other frame and a left eye frame on every alternate frame. So by going black vision, black vision, black vision, it means that you're going to see two different perspectives, which gives your games real depth and a far more immersive feel. So what all do you need to make your gaming PC 3D ready? First of all, you're going to need a 120 Hz monitor. Right now there's only a couple of models available that will accept both a 120 Hz input and will output at 120 Hz. Both of those things are very important. We have this Samsung model right here, which we'll be using to demo in our stores. And you will also need the 3D Vision glasses with the infrared emitter and the associated cables. Now, you'll need a dual-link DVI cable because unlike almost every previous LCD monitor, these monitors run at 120 Hz. That means the cable has to carry literally twice as much data as a 60 Hz monitor. And the last thing that you will need is an NVIDIA qualified video card. So we're using a GTX 260 here for demo purposes, but NVIDIA recommends anything over a 9800 GTX Plus. So you set up your Vista PC as normal, and then the first thing you're going to do to set up your 3D Vision is you're going to go to the NVIDIA driver download site, go to GeForce, then GeForce 3D Vision, select your version of Windows Vista, and click Search. Now, it gives you an option to download the whole package, which is 210 megs, but the actual 3D Vision driver is only 7 megs. So if you just click the link through, you can download that, and in a minute we'll show the install process, which actually is amazingly efficient and fast. So we downloaded the driver installer to our desktop. We're going to allow it. We've got Vista installed, so obviously UAC is on. And then it's as simple as going next, installing the stereoscopic 3D viewer. So we are all done time-lapsing now. And so we've got the 3D Vision set up. Basically, all it says is here's all the stuff you need, which we've already got because it comes with the glasses. And we click Next. So the first thing you're going to do is connect your IR emitter. So here we are plugging the IR emitter into the computer. And now that we've plugged that in, we just click the Next button. Next thing it wants us to set up is your gaming environment. So we have a single PC in a room where there are no other consumer IR devices, so such as a remote control. So we click Next. It found a 3D ready display such as the Samsung 3D 120 Hz LCD. It better be 3D ready because there's a sticker right on it that says it is. Next. So the next step is to turn on your 3D glasses. You just hit the button right here, and you'll see a little green light turns on. It'll stay green for 30 seconds. That means they're working. The first thing you're going to notice as soon as you put the glasses on is how much darker your display looks. That's because each eye is only receiving half of the light that it otherwise would. So when I look at this image, you probably see hexagons and triangles, but through my right eye, I can only see blue triangles. And through my left eye, I can only see green hexagons. So I click Next. And are you seeing flickering? I'm not seeing any more than I normally do. Last thing is I can see a box popping out right here. So I just select that right there and Next. Finish. And now the 3D glasses are completely configured and you're ready for 3D gaming. So we're going to talk about the IR emitter. First of all, you can see it's like a little brick. We already mentioned, or we are about to mention, that it has to have a line of sight to the glasses. Now on the back, you can see this wheel right here. That's for controlling how much 3D depth you're comfortable with. A lot of people will start at very little 3D depth and work their way up to more and more as they get more comfortable. You can also see the 3D sync in right here. So that's for 3D ready TVs. Some DLP 120 Hz TVs are 3D ready already. So we've got the NVIDIA demo reel running again now with the two images superimposed for the left and right eye. You can see here it's mirror's edge, and the cameraman is going to hold one lens over. So you can see it goes from being incredibly blurry to being only the right eye image, because that's the lens he's holding. So the glasses are blocking every other frame. You got to make sure that your infrared emitter, which I have positioned on the top of the computer, if I can just get the cameraman to swing over and have a look at that, you have to make sure you have a line of sight between the emitter and the glasses themselves, which have a receiver. Now, let's talk a little bit about the advantages of the NVIDIA solution. First of all, you've got the way it's meant to be played, thanks cameraman, program. So that means that driver development is going to continue with future games, and there are actually already a long list of games that are supported by 3D vision technology. Next, a huge advantage that it has over competing solutions is that it does work with SLI. Now, 3D vision is quite demanding on your video card. First of all, you need to run your games at 120 frames per second for the 120 Hz monitor. Second is the fact that you have to render it from 2 different angles. Very demanding. SLI is a huge benefit for this. Next thing is the easy setup. The NVIDIA solution, we did it on camera. Setup takes a grand total of less than 5 minutes compared to, again, competing solutions which can take quite a lot longer with the weird driver setups. And the last thing is, once 120 Hz displays become more popular, you're going to be able to use your glasses with your computer monitor, any available monitor. It's also compatible with some DLP TVs. I'm not wrecking this shot now because it's been a very long one. And thank you for watching NCIX Tech Tips and on the NVIDIA 3D Vision. Okay, so we have Oliver today, and he's going to be experiencing NVIDIA 3D Vision for the very first time at our demo station in the Vancouver NCIX. So Oliver, here's your glasses, and please tell us what your first impressions are.
Wow. That's really cool, actually.
Actually, the World of Warcraft one is a particularly neat one, because you really do get, when there's particle effects in the air, you'll see in a second, you really do get that depth coming out at you, which is, I'll let you do the talking. You're the one looking at it.
Yeah, well, everything that seems to be, well, I don't know, some objects just seem to be sticking out a lot more than the others, especially the particles in the air, and the atmosphere just gets you a lot more into it, actually. It's really awesome. Interesting, yeah. Wow, that just sticks out a lot. That sticks right out of the screen.
All right, awesome.